The rise of Abhishek Sharma in not just IPL but even international cricket has been as breathless to watch as his batting can be, because again, here's a young player, very explosive, not afraid to hit the ball a long distance and not afraid to consistently play in only one gear. And one of the reasons he has been so quick to rise up the international ranks is due to his fearless performances in the Indian Premier League, where he was, of course, part of the Sunrisers Hyderabad and continues to be part of the Orange Army for the upcoming IPL season. However, what a lot of people don't remember is that SRH was not the side that gave Abhishek his first IPL opportunity. That would be the Delhi Capitals, who at that point in time were coached by Ricky Ponting. And Ponting has recently been speaking on a podcast in the ICC or for the ICC. And he mentioned some very interesting things about how he felt when he first saw Abhishek, including the fact that he basically begged the franchise to not release him or trade him, which is what they had done. Now, here's what he had to say when he first saw Abhishek. He's saying that, look, Abhishek Sharma, he debuted with me as a 17-year-old at Delhi and he made an immediate impact. You could see there was something extra special. I mean, he's saying that you could see there was something extra special. He further elucidates and talks about the fact that the first ball he faced, he basically hit it for 4 or 6, where it was straight over the bowler's head. He's saying, and plus the way his bat swung, the arc with which he was playing, all of it looked very good, and you were looking at him and saying, wow, there is something really, really good there. But of course, that 17-year-old player, despite playing a couple of games, was eventually deemed expendable due to the fact that Delhi Capitals had their eye on another player that they wanted, incidentally, from Sunrisers Hyderabad. Who was that player? Shikhar Dhawan, a Delhiite, and also someone who at that point in time was a seasoned India international and was still part of India's teams across at least white ball cricket. He was a regular in ODIs and T20 cricket. So Delhi decided to do a trade, and one of the 3 players they included in that trade with SRH was Abhishek Sharma. And this is something that Ponting did not want. In fact, as he reveals, he basically begged the franchise to not go through with trading Abhishek. This is what he had to say. He said that we ended up trading him, but I pleaded and pleaded and pleaded and said, please don't do this. He's an absolute superstar in the making. Now, hindsight would prove Ponting exactly right in this regard and actually shed a lot of water over this particular deal, because whilst Dhawan did have a couple of decent seasons with the Capitals, he did also end up getting released into the auction pool, where he was picked up by Punjab Kings, thoroughly underwhelmed for them both as a captain as well as a batter, and then ended up retiring from cricket altogether. Meanwhile, Abhishek ended up becoming not only one of the IPL's most explosive opening batters, but has also now become a certified starter in the Indian team ahead of the T20 World Cup. It just goes to show you sometimes that trades aren't necessarily made keeping farsightedness in mind. Because again, if you're talking about it now, you'd say it's absolutely nonsensical that any team would trade Abhishek Sharma for Shikhar Dhawan. But at that point in time, probably few would have given it much thought and said, okay, SRH won 3 players, just pick 3 young players who are not getting a game, and we'll send them to SRH. Oh boy, Delhi really missed out on a gem, and to make things worse, had to endure multiple years of watching Prithvi Shaw trying to be a credible opener, which I think is a bigger punishment. But you can let me know if you agree with my tongue-in-cheek take below, and of course on the fact that TC probably were wrong to release Abhishek. And don't forget, as always, to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook, and stay tuned for more such updates from the world of sport.